Let's continue with MCQ based on aldehyde ketones and carboxylic acid. Major product obtained when acetone is reduced with magnesium amalgam and HCl in neutral or alkaline solution. The product formed will be, correct answer is pinacol. This is called pinacol and this is formed by bimolecular reduction of 2 moles of acetone. So A part is the correct answer. Other possible products are not there. They cannot be formed. Next we have acetaldehyde reacts with HCN. It will undergo nucleophilic addition reaction and it will form acetaldehyde cyanohydrin, which on hydrolysis CN will change to carboxylic acid. We will get lactic acid or 2-hydroxypropanoic acid. Now 2-hydroxypropanoic acid or lactic acid is optically active, and here intermediate product being carbon is sp2 hybridized and it will follow carbocation mechanism, and because it will be sp2 hybridized carbon, so aldehyde is sp2 hybridized, so cyanide ion has equal probability of attacking it from either of the side. So you will get two enantiomers which will in equal in amount, so mixture of 1:1 enantiomers will be formed. That is, racemic mixture of lactic acid will be formed. 50% will be dextrorotatory and 50% will be levorotatory. Enantiomers are non-superimposable mirror images and they are optically active. But if they are 50-50% each, it means racemization is taking place. Diastereomers are non-mirror images, non-superimposable, and enantiomers are 1:2 is not possible, and aldehyde cannot be formed because cyanide on hydrolysis will give carboxylic acid. Correct answer is A part. Next, the compound that gives both iodoform and Fehling solution test. Ethanol neither gives iodoform test but does not give Fehling solution test because Fehling solution test is characteristic of aldehydes. Ethanol will give both iodoform as well as Fehling solution test. Propanol will give iodoform test but will not give Fehling solution test. 2-butanol will give iodoform test but will not give Fehling solution test. So both the tests will be given by ethanol or acetaldehyde. Correct answer is B part. Next question, a carbonyl compound with molecular weight 86 does not reduce Fehling solution, means it is not an aldehyde, but forms crystalline bisulfite derivative, means it is ketone, and gives iodoform test, it means it is methyl ketone. So the possible compound can be pentane 2-on is possible, but pentane 3-on is not possible because pentane 3-on cannot give iodoform test. Pentane 2-on and 3-methylbutane 2-on both are possible because pentane 2-on will give iodoform test and will also form crystalline bisulfite product, will not react with Fehling solution. 3-methylbutane 2-on will give iodoform test, it will not give Fehling solution test, and it will form crystalline bisulfite derivative. So the correct answer is B part. Pentanone and pentanol is not possible. It will give Fehling solution test. Pentanone, if it is 2-pentanone, then it is possible. If it is 3-pentanone, it is not possible. Pentane 3-on is not possible, whereas 3-methylbutane 2-on is possible. So the correct answer is B part. Next question, pH stands for phenyl group. So this is benzaldehyde is undergoing Koniecz's reaction. It will give benzyl alcohol and sodium benzoate, and this is benzoate ion. We want to know what is the slowest step mechanism we had done. The first attack of OH ion at the carbonyl group is fast step. Why it is fast step? Because OH ion is negatively charged. It will attack positively charged carbonyl carbon. No bond is being broken. Attack is taking place. So this is fast step. The transfer of hydride ion to carbonyl group is slow growth step because the bond breaking is taking place and then shifting to or attacking to carbonyl group. So this is slowest step because it requires higher activation energy or bond dissociation energy. Abstraction of proton from carboxylic acid is not possible. It cannot be slowest step. The deprotonation of benzyl alcohol also is not the slowest step. Correct answer is B part, transfer of hydride to carbonyl group. In the following sequence of reaction, the alkene forms the compound B. The compound B is, this is 2-butene reacts with ozone to form corresponding ozonide, which reacts with zinc and water. On reduction, it forms acetaldehyde. Plus hydrogen peroxide will be formed. So correct answer is A part, acetaldehyde. Propanol is not possible because ozonolysis will take place at this position. Acetone is not possible, there is no branching here and here. 2-butanone is not possible because this structure can only give 2 moles of acetaldehyde. Correct answer is A part. The appropriate reagent for the following transformation, we want to convert CO group to CH2, CH3 group. First option is zinc mercury amalgam and HCl, hydrazine and OH ion, hydrogen and nickel, sodium borohydride. Correct answer is hydrazine and OH ion. It will convert CO group to CH2 group. That is Clemmensen reduction will be used. Why we have not used A part? Because HCl will react with this OH and replace it with Cl. That's why A has to be avoided. Hydrogen and nickel, why we have not used? Because keto group will change to secondary alcohol, which we don't want. Sodium borohydride will also convert keto group to secondary alcohol, which we don't want. For converting CO group to hydrocarbon, here Wolff-Kishner reduction, that is hydrazine and KOH in presence of ethylene glycol, is most suitable. B part is the correct answer. Which of the following has the most acidic hydrogen? Hexane 3-on, hexane 2,4-dione, hexane 2-on, and hexane 2,3-dione. Correct answer is B part. Why B part? Because CH2 is between two keto groups which are at second and fourth carbon. Both have electron withdrawing effect. So the in between CH2 will have most acidic effect because negative charge, that is carbanion ion, which will be formed by removing H positive ion, will be stabilized by two keto groups which are adjacent. So B part is the correct answer. In this reaction, a nucleophilic addition reaction, asymmetric center is generated. The acid obtained will be L isomer, D isomer, 20% D and 80% L. D part is 50% D and 50% L isomer. Correct answer is D part. Here we are likely to get racemic mixture. Why we get racemic mixture? Because acetaldehyde is sp2 hybridized, that is planar shape. Cyanide ion has equal probability of attacking it from either of the side. So you will get equal amount of dextrorotatory and levorotatory acetaldehyde cyanohydrin, which on acidic hydrolysis will give equal amount of dextro and levorotatory lactic acid. Correct answer is D part. Which of the following will be most easily dehydrated in acidic conditions? These are the options. Correct answer is A part. Why A part? Because it is beta keto alcohol or beta hydroxyketone. Beta hydroxyketone can easily dehydrated H from here and OH from here. Water will be lost and double bond will be formed here, which is in conjugation with carbonyl group, and it is most stable. That is the reason A can be dehydrated more easily as compared to others. Here dehydration is difficult because double bond this side cannot be formed, double bond this side can be formed, but comparatively this will be much more easily dehydrated. Aldol condensation will not be observed in chloral, phenylacetaldehyde, hexanol and ethanol. Correct answer is chloral. Chloral is CCl3CHO. It does not have alpha hydrogen, cannot undergo aldol condensation. Phenylacetaldehyde will undergo aldol condensation because it has alpha hydrogen. Hexanol will undergo aldol condensation as it has alpha hydrogen. Ethanol also has alpha hydrogen, so will undergo aldol condensation. Correct answer is A part. The most reactive compound towards formation of cyanohydrin on treatment with KCN followed by acidification is benzaldehyde, para-nitrobenzaldehyde, phenylacetaldehyde and para-hydroxybenzaldehyde. Correct answer is para-nitrobenzaldehyde. Reason is nitro group being electron withdrawing, it will increase positive charge on carbonyl carbon and nucleophile, that is cyanide ion, will attack most easily. So correct answer is B part. It means if electron withdrawing group is attached, that will increase positive charge on carbonyl carbon and will make it more reactive towards nucleophilic addition reaction. Next, a mixture of benzaldehyde and formaldehyde on heating with aqueous KOH or NaOH. It should be concentrated NaOH. It will give benzyl alcohol and sodium formate, sodium benzoate and methyl alcohol, sodium benzoate and sodium formate, benzyl alcohol and methyl alcohol. Benzaldehyde and formaldehyde will undergo cross-Konigsdorff reaction. Formaldehyde is better reducing agent, so it will reduce benzaldehyde to benzyl alcohol. Itself will get oxidized to formic acid, which reacts with NaOH to form sodium formate. Correct answer is A part. Other options are ruled out because benzaldehyde is weaker reducing agent as compared to formaldehyde, so second option is out. Both acid or both alcohols cannot be formed. Correct answer is A part. Next question, compound A with molecular formula C3H8O is treated with acidified potassium dichromate to form a product B with molecular formula C3H6O. B forms a shiny silver mirror on warming with ammonical silver nitrate. It means B is aldehyde. And if B is aldehyde, then A should be primary alcohol. B, when treated with an aqueous solution of semicarbazide hydrochloride and sodium acetate, it gives product C, which is which should be hydrazone. Identify the structure of C. Correct answer is A part. Why A part? Because this compound is normal propyl alcohol. This compound is propanol and it reacts with semicarbazide to form semicarbazone. Propanol semicarbazone. A part is the correct answer. Acetone is not possible because acetone cannot give tolerance reagent test. This is also acetone, it is not possible, and this side, this hydrogen we cannot remove at all. So this product is not possible. Same way here also we have selected wrong hydrogen. Hydrogen cannot be removed from here because it has this nitrogen and carbon has double bond character, so it cannot lose this hydrogen. Only this hydrogen can be lost, therefore A is the correct product. The product of acid hydrolysis of P and Q can be distinguished by Lucas reagent, 2,4-DNP, Fehling solution and sodium bisulfite. Correct answer is C part, Fehling solution. Now if you hydrolyze, here you will get enol form of acetone which will change to acetone. And when we hydrolyze this one, here also we are getting enol form and on tautomerization it will give aldehyde. Propanol. Propanol will give Fehling solution test, whereas propanone or acetone will not give Fehling solution test. So correct answer is C part. So their product of hydrolysis can be distinguished by Fehling solution, not by Lucas reagent, which has nothing to do in this case. 2,4-DNP will react with both. Sodium bisulfite will react with both. So only Fehling solution is possible. You can be used to distinguish the hydrolysis product of both, which will undergo tautomerism to form acetone and propanol respectively. Next, a compound does not react with 2,4-DNP. The compound is acetone, acetaldehyde, methyl alcohol or 2-butanone. Correct answer is methanol because methanol is alcohol, does not give 2,4-DNP test. Acetone, acetaldehyde, 2-butanone all will give 2,4-DNP test. This is characteristic test for carbonyl group and not alcohol. Next, which one of the following does not form sodium bisulfite addition product with sodium bisulfite solution? First one is HCHO, this one is acetophenone, this is benzaldehyde and this is acetaldehyde. Correct answer is B part. Now why B part will not react with sodium bisulfite solution? Because of steric hindrance. This is phenyl group and this is methyl group. Both will offer steric hindrance and will not, and here nucleophile is also a bigger group which will not be able to attack carbonyl carbon. That is the reason B will not give this particular reaction. Correct answer is B part.